Goal development. Annual goals should be natural progressions of the discussion of student outcomes, present levels, and educational needs. In addition, each goal must be based on data provided at the case conference.
Having identified Chris's needs, we're ready to move into the section of goal setting. Mr. James?
Right. I want to look at a couple of goals. One being that self-advocacy goal, where he's going to initiate requests, and the goal will be to work on him doing that himself. And also we're going to look at Chris, who will select 2 different learning strategies for organizational skills for academic classes, especially when dealing with those long-term assignments. So the goal is definitely going to look at and focus on those strategies that are needed for you. And now Mrs. Franklin, you have a goal set aside as well for English language arts.
Yes, after talking with Mrs. Elwood and Mr. James, I'd like to propose that we include a written language goal to address lengthier written assignments. This would include things like using a strong introduction, good transitions between paragraphs, and a strong conclusion.
Are there any other goals that we need to make sure we include in our annual case review into Chris's IEP? Well, let's then move into transition activities. We want to be able to make sure that we have transition activities that tie to his post-secondary goals. Chris, we're ready to define the transition activities that we want to make sure we integrate into your IEP. Mr. James, let's start with you.
Yeah, we're going to make sure we have that complete writing assignment assessment with a technology emphasis put into that transition activities as well. And I think Mrs. Evans will have some more information for us.
This is such an exciting time for you right now as a freshman, and one of the recommendations that I would have is that the both of you actually get on some college campuses. And right now as a freshman and next year as a sophomore, you might not have actual college visit days that the school gives you, but you can still visit colleges either over the summer or on some breaks or some other days off that you might have that the colleges would be in session. And I would really recommend that you visit multiple colleges so that you can get a feel of what campus best seems to fit you and what you're looking for. Also, we'll have some college and career fairs that we will have here in the local area, and you will be receiving information about that over the next few years, sophomore, junior year as well. And you mentioned earlier about driver's license, that you would like to work on your driver's license. We do have information about that in the guidance office, some places where you can get some classes. Those aren't classes that will count on your high school transcript, but you can get that class work done and also do your driver's training as well, and we have that information. And I also believe I heard you mentioned a summer job, and that's something that you will need a work permit for. And we have work permits in the guidance office, and you can come in and pick those up anytime at your convenience, Chris.
Now for these college visits, like if we go do something like that over the summer, how do we go about setting those up?
That's actually a really great question, and the best thing for you to do is to call the college admissions office. And if you know that that's something that you want to do and you want to do it over the summer, then that's who you would work through.
Okay. Thank you.